What is up guys, Vimal here and welcome back to my channel. Today in the house we have a brand new laptop from Asus and this one is pretty interesting. This is the world's lightest OLED laptop and it's an all AMD powered system. Both the CPU and GPU are from AMD. So the model we'll be checking out today is Asus all new ZenBook S13 OLED and the variant they've sent us is UM5302T and I'm like pretty excited to unbox and show you the product. Let's quickly check out the specs as well. The laptop features a 13.3-inch 2.8K resolution OLED panel. It's powered by AMD's Ryzen 7 6800U, which is an 8-core 16-thread CPU paired with Radeon 680M built-in graphics. And along with that, you've got up to like 16 gigs of LPDDR5 RAM with up to 6400 MHz and 1 TB PCI Gen 4 performance-oriented SSD. Now, specs do look pretty promising on the paper, but we'll have to see how this thing performs in real life. So without wasting any more time, let's quickly get started with the unboxing. And by the way guys, this is a review unit sent by AMD and this particular laptop is available in like 4 different colors. I believe they've sent us the blue color edition. It's actually called as the Ponder Blue variant. So laptop comes nicely packed in this compact box packaging and you also have like a separate accessory box as well. There you go, you get a power adapter for charging the laptop and a Type-C to Type-A adapter is also included. That's it, these are all the accessories we got in the package. Now let's quickly unbox and check out our brand new ZenBook. Comes in this sort of very simple packaging. You just have the Asus ZenBook branding and as soon as you open it, there you go boys, our brand new ZenBook S13 OLED 2022 variant in Ponder Blue edition. Oh wow. Now that actually looks beautiful. As you can see, I've told you right, this is the world's lightest 13-inch OLED laptop, the ZenBook S13. Let me just peel off this sticker. So this is how the laptop looks like in blue color variant and my god, it's actually like very lightweight, only around 1.1 kg. And in the box you also get some paperwork, just make sure to read that. Now let me give you a closer look and talk about the design and build quality. Initial impressions guys, ZenBook S13 OLED feels ultra lightweight, only 1.1 kg. And the laptop is also like quite slim. It's only around like 0.59 inches thickness, so that is very good. If you talk about the design and build quality, absolutely beautiful, very minimalistic design. There's nothing much on the top lid, just a simple matte surface with their upgraded Asus ZenBook monogram logo. Very beautiful and classy is what I can say. On the bottom you got the Asus ZenBook branding. Build quality also looks top notch. Entire body, the chassis is made of magnesium aluminum alloy and feels quite durable and sturdy. And on top of that, it's also US military 810H standard verified as well. Now let me just give you a closer look and show you all the available connectivity ports. Starting off from the left side, there's nothing much over here, just a small exhaust vent and a Type-C port to the extreme left that also supports Thunderbolt 4.0. And you see this little grill on the bottom corner, this is your speaker. Speakers are also quite special over here. It's got stereo speakers powered by Dolby Atmos and Asus SmartAmp technology. Now going to the other side, here you've got one more speaker and you've got a couple of LED status indicators. 2 more USB Type-C ports are available and this one is your 3.5mm audio jack. That is it. There are no Type-A ports available, so a bit limited on the connectivity side. Hinge is also quite special, ergo lift hinge with 180-degree hinge design support. And on the bottom there's nothing over here, just some rubber foot pads on all the corners, some air intakes to keep the laptop running cool. And if you talk about the upgradability, it comes with like 16 gigs of RAM soldered, so there's nothing you can do. And the SSD is 1 TB PCI Gen 4 performance oriented SSD, so that is upgradable. And that's pretty much it. If you talk about the exteriors, let me quickly open up the laptop and show you the interiors as well. And there you go boys, here's how the ZenBook S13 OLED looks like. Oh wow, very beautiful design. It's got like a 3-sided nano edge bezel design and display looks a bit glossy. Anyways, talking about the display, as I've told you, comes with a 13.3-inch 2.8K resolution OLED panel, that too in a 16:10 aspect ratio. It's got 60Hz refresh rate, supports 100% DCI P3 and also is Pantone validated, not to forget Dolby Vision support as well. Bezels on it are very thin on the top 3 corners. On the bottom you do have a bit of bezel for the Asus ZenBook branding and there's a webcam as well at the top. So that was about the upper half section and here's how the lower half section looks like. Let me just give you a closer look and then we'll talk about the touchpad, the keyboard and all of that stuff. Starting off with the keyboard, the ZenBook S13 features a desktop-inspired white LED backlit chiclet keyboard, and quality of the keyboard was very good. It was offering a comfortable experience while typing, has a key travel of around 1.4 mm, and the keys were also nice. They're offering tactile and clicky feedback. And good thing is you can adjust the backlighting on the go using these function keys. Having a closer look at the touchpad, look at the size of this thing, very well spaced, large glass covered touchpad, definitely premium quality guys. Had no problem recognizing my inputs and gestures, and I didn't face any sorts of dead zones also anywhere. Integrated left and right click buttons are also working good, and crazy thing is, as usual like all the other ZenBooks, you do have integrated number pad 2.0 function built into it as well. You can just long touch this right corner over here to access that feature. Alright, moving on, let's talk about the display. As I've told you, ZenBook S13 OLED features a 2.K resolution 13.3-inch OLED display and available in two variants. You get a touch edition and a non-touch variant. Today in the house we have the touch variant, and touchscreen response was excellent as usual guys. No issues over here recognizing my inputs, and good thing is panel is stylus compatible as well. So creators out there who want to use a stylus for drawing or maybe content creation, this display is great for that purpose. And coming to the main display quality on this laptop is like next level guys. Fabulous is what I can say. Now come on, OLED display on top of that, 2.8K resolution at 13.3 inches. There is nothing less you can expect over here. Great amount of detail, no matter what sort of content you're watching, either it be websites or even movies, Netflix series, you'll be like very impressed with the quality of this panel. And talking about the colors, this OLED panel supports 100% DCI-P3 color gamut, and it's also Pantone validated, right? So colors were like rich and vivid and also like very accurate out of the box. So it's great for content creators or maybe like video producers, color graders who want to use applications like Adobe Photoshop, Premiere Pro for color grading and stuff, right? This can be like a good laptop for you. Apart from that, if you talk about the brightness was also decent. The brand said that it had around 550 nits, but during my usage I felt it was somewhere around like 400 nits, which is like enough for home purpose, but in bright outdoor situations I felt brightness was a bit on the lower side. Contrast levels, black levels, everything were like top notch thanks to that OLED panel. And not to miss out, it also supports HDR and Dolby Vision, right? So you can have like a blast watching Dolby Vision HDR related content on Netflix or any sort of OTT related platforms. And coming to the sound, audio quality was good. It comes with stereo speakers powered by Dolby Atmos and also Asus Smart Amp technology. There was good amount of clarity with minimum distortion, but I felt the volume level was a bit limited. Wish it had a little more output. Okay, time to talk about the performance. Let me again quickly brush you up on the hardware. The ZenBook S13 OLED is powered by AMD's Ryzen 7 6800U, which is an 8-core 16-thread CPU with a max boost of up to 4.7 GHz. There's no dedicated GPU here, but the built-in graphics that you get is pretty decent. Radeon 680M that even outperforms Intel's Iris Xe graphics. We'll talk about this in a moment. Couple that with 16GB LPDDR5 RAM at 6400 MHz and a TB of PCI Gen 4 performance-oriented SSD, Asus is offering quite a balanced package over here. See, this laptop was mainly designed for business professionals, creators or designers who want power-packed performance in a minimal form factor that is like easy to carry anywhere. If you're looking for some serious gaming action, gaming performance, you want to do some streaming as well, then this is not the right model for you. You got plenty of other options available. Alright, anyways, I've been using this laptop for the last couple of days and was quite impressed with the performance on this model. The Ryzen 7 on board handles apps like Muska, guys. Even if you have like a dozen Chrome tabs open while streaming 4K videos, browsing the web and also doing Photoshop, still the laptop runs smooth. So these sort of day-to-day tasks are like nothing for this laptop. I even did a bit of 4K video editing as well, very much doable, but don't expect you can add a lot of graphic animations, transitions and all of that. No, main reason for that is there is no dedicated GPU over here, but that doesn't mean the Radeon 680M is a slouch. It's a pretty powerful IGP out there and even outperforms Intel's Iris Xe graphics. And coming to the gaming part, yes, you can play games on it. I've even played like a couple of AAA titles like our all-time favorite GTA 5, Doom Eternal, that to a 1080p resolution, normal graphics, and as you can see in the video, we were getting an average of around 75 to 80 FPS in this game. I've tried Shadow of the Tomb Raider also, but that was a very graphic intensive game, right? So I had to reduce the graphic settings to the lowest possible, and then I was getting a consistent 60 FPS average. So yes, casual 1080p gaming is also possible on this model, but I do have to mention after gaming for a while, the thermals were getting a bit on the higher side and fan noise was also pretty loud. So this is something you'll have to keep in mind. We're almost coming to an end, so let's also talk about the battery life. See, AMD's Ryzen 6000 series are highly efficient CPUs, and the laptop was doing a good job in this segment. On a moderate sort of usage, with the brightness set to around 50%, a bit of YouTube streaming, Photoshop, text editing, and office sort of usage, I was easily getting around like 11 to 12 hours of battery life. And best part is, it even supports fast charging, guys. You can easily top up to 60% in just 49 minutes. So that's it, our video on the all new ZenBook S13 OLED. It's a great laptop for business professionals. Beautiful design, amazing OLED touchscreen you're getting, great performance and battery life as well. But there are a couple of cons over here. First thing I'd like to mention is you're getting very limited connectivity options. Not a single Type A port is also available. So you'll have to rely on some external adapters, which is a bit of hassle. And second thing is, as I've told you, brightness of this OLED panel is a bit less and it's also glossy, so you might face difficulties using it in outdoors. And that's it. The laptop costs around like 1.2 lakh rupees in India. I'll leave links for all of these in the description box below. What do you guys think about this laptop? Share your thoughts in the comment section down below. And that's it. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel for more such awesome videos. And I'll see you all in my next one.